Hello friends, this is Andipan here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Till now, we have learned everything about the concept of Python list and tuples with different operations, methods and special techniques. So, today we are going to start discussing about one of the most used data types and one of the most important topic, that is dictionaries in Python, in a great details. So, without any further ado, let's dive into it. So, what is dictionary? Dictionary is a data type in Python used to store data values in the form of key value pairs. If you are familiar with Java, then it is similar to maps in Java. If you are familiar with JavaScript, then it's similar to objects in JavaScript. So, let's point out some of the characteristics of dictionaries in Python. So number 1, dictionaries are ordered as per Python version 3.7 or higher. That means it kept the order of the values as it is inserted. Number 2, mutable in nature means the values can be changed or updated. Dictionaries are dynamic in size means it can grow and shrink in size as needed. Number 4, dictionaries can be nested means a dictionary can contain another dictionary inside it. Number 5, dictionary elements can be accessed by keys instead of index. Number 6, duplicate keys are not allowed in dictionaries. So, keeping the characters in mind, let's learn how we can create a dictionary first. A dictionary consists of a collection of key value pairs. We can define a dictionary by enclosing a comma separated list of key value pairs in curly braces. A colon separates each key from its associated value. So the syntax looks like this. So here you can see there are a number of key value pairs separated by commas and enclosed inside curly braces. Also, the key values itself are separated by a colon. So let's create a dictionary. Let's say I want to store a course details like course title, duration, rating, etc. in the form of dictionary. Then I have to do it like this. Course details equals, and inside curly braces, now I am giving some random information, for example title colon, then Python for absolute beginners, then comma, duration colon 5 hours, then comma, rating 5, price none. So, if you observe, for each and every key there is a corresponding value. So, you may assume it as the collection of property name and corresponding property value of some entity also. Now, the point to be noted, the keys here should be unique. As you can see here, I have used some string values as keys and no keys are repeated twice. So if I try to include duplicate keys like this, rating colon 5.5, it will just override the previous value and take the last mentioned value. So here you can see the rating value is now 5.5 instead of 5. Now here's another rule that we have to keep in mind, that is the characteristic number 7. The values can be of any data type. For example, here I have used string, integer as well as none also as a value. But there's some restriction in defining keys. Keys can't be of type list or dictionary, but values can be. So let's see, if we try to use a list as a key, what will happen? Let's create a dictionary like this. Wrong dict equals, inside curly braces, I am defining a list as a key, that is 1, 2, 3, then colon nums. So you can see we already got an type error that says unhashable type list. So hashing is a technique to transform the list to another form so that the corresponding values can be easily found by accessing it. I will not go deeper into it because it's more likely an algorithm that needs a whole separate video to understand. We will do that in our future videos, but for now we have to keep in mind that we can only use the type as a key that are hashable. And list and dictionary both are unhashable because they are mutable or modifiable. But in the same example, if I use a tuple instead of a list like this, so tuple as a key equals inside curly braces, I am defining a tuple as a key that is 1, 2, 3 and then colon nums. It is working fine because tuple is an immutable data type, so it's hashable. Now I can print the dictionary like this, print tuple as key. Now let's see some other way to create a dictionary. So another syntax to create a dictionary will look like this. So here we are using the built-in dict function to create a dictionary. Observe a list of key value pairs are passed as a parameter to the dict function, and the key value pairs are presented in the form of tuples. So we can say a list of tuples are passed to the dict function. The first element of the tuple will be the key and the second element will be the value corresponding to that key. So let's create a dictionary using the dict function. Here, if I create a dictionary of student name and their marks like this, marks equals dict, and inside parenthesis I am defining a list of tuples like this. Now let's print it, print marks. So you can see the first element of the tuple, that are the names, are converted to keys, and the second element, that are the marks, are converted to the values of that corresponding key. Now as we know how to create a dictionary, let's learn how we can access the values. Now, though dictionaries are ordered, we can't access them using indices. Let's try to do that and see what will happen. So, if we take the previous marks dictionary as our example and try to print the first value like this, print marks and inside square brackets 0. It is giving a key error because dictionary values can only be accessed using keys. So it is treating 0 as a key, but there's no such key in the marks dictionary. So it is giving this error as it can't find the key 0. But if I try to print the first marks value like this, print marks and inside square brackets Suresh, it is giving 90 as expected. Similarly, if I try to print the marks of Rakesh, we have to do it like this. Print marks and inside square brackets Rakesh. Pretty simple, right? Also, you have to keep in mind the keys are case sensitive. Means if I mistakenly typed the key wrongly like this, it is giving the key error again as it can't find the mentioned key, Rakesh with capital R. Now a bonus tip here, if we want it to behave like a list and access the values via 0, 1 like indices, we have to use integer keys. Let's take an example, int key equals and inside curly braces 0 colon A, comma 1 colon B, comma 2 colon C, comma 3 colon D, comma 4 colon E. Nothing fancy. I have just used some integer values as a key and put corresponding values, similar to the way we have already done in our previous examples. So now if I try to access the first value, we can do it like this. Print int key and inside square brackets 0. And it is giving the first value A. So nothing different from other examples, just here integer keys are used, and when we access the values using the keys, it is giving us the feel of accessing list elements with indices. Cool, right? Now, as we have already seen examples of integer keys, string keys, tuple as a key, let's see some other examples as well. So I am creating a dictionary like this. Any key equals, and inside curly braces ABC colon string 10 colon integer 0.5 colon float, inside parenthesis 1 2 4 colon tuple true colon boolean none colon null. So here you can see I have used string, integer, float, tuple, boolean and even none value as a key. Now let's print it. Print any key. Now as a bonus tip, we can even use the built-in objects like types as a key in this way. Types key equals, and inside curly braces int colon 89 float colon 8.6 str colon hello list colon 1 2 3 tuple colon 2 3 5 dict colon a colon a comma b colon b, and lastly bool colon false. So here I have used the Python's built-in type objects as a key. Interesting, isn't it? So that's all for today. There's a lot to cover that we will discuss in our next tutorial. Hope you find this video helpful. If so, give a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can create more such helpful contents for you. Hope to see you in my next video. Till then, goodbye.